Second here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade. I'm your host, Kelvin, and joining me is Keegan.
What's up?
Allied.
Say something.
Well, he was here. Aruman.
Yo.
Andy.
No.
Craftlol.
What's up?
And Cackletron.
Ooga booga.
Yeah. So, we're picking up again. So, it's a new night. It is now Christmas Day, and, well, you know, the night of the 26th, specifically. And martial law has been declared and a curfew enforced. I've already talked to everyone about it. So, yeah, it turns out now within the city, people will not be able to be active after 9 p.m. Well, they can try anyway, but they might run into issues.
People with lots of guns kind of issues.
Yeah, pretty much. So, we were actually, this is kind of like a late start. I started the stream without the recording and stuff, so. We were just talking to Cackletron, who's so drunk he doesn't even remember where he is in the city. And I'm not going to tell him.
Well, can I just do a perception roll? Because my character has been in the city before for like 5 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I could just try a perception roll to see if I recognize where I am.
Perception. You look out the window. Roll perception city lore, of which you don't have.
Well, like +4 perception.
So yeah.
Good enough for me. Fucking hell.
No.
And the dice still hate the players. Good to know.
Yep.
Because the difficulty wasn't 6, but
What was
it was
it?
actually 9, so you
Fucking
failed.
hell.
Yeah, because you're
At
just
least-
looking out at a river. You know you're somewhere along. You look out and you see river.
Well, that's only about like 800 miles or something.
Yeah, that's only like 80% of the city. You've
Yeah.
eliminated one district or two.
Fucking hell. I guess I just
Alright.
wait then.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Allied's gonna take 2 hours to wake up.
Fucking half of my time gone. Well, actually, I could probably go out
it's
martial
not
law because I could just turn into mist.
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah, Cackletron, you're far more equipped to move around the city at night.
Yeah.
So
Gangrel.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
Allied also has obtenebration if worst comes to worst.
yeah, my
Yeah,
shroud.
yeah, but he
shadows
really
control.
doesn't want to be running around the city using that too much.
Yeah. Not so much
It is a masquerade violation if anyone does happen to see it. And if there's going to be an armed guard on every street corner,
Yeah.
that's going to be a problem.
Yes.
There's a huge risk with that.
So I have to kill every guard on the street corner. Guys.
Fucking hell.
You want tanks rolling down?
You know what,
Vienna,
actually,
moron?
can I just leave now? I think it's
Good
a
news,
idea
tanks
to
haven't been
die.
invented yet.
Oh right, I forgot. Tanks haven't been invented yet. Flamethrowers have though.
Yeah.
And
That-
fucking
that-
huge artillery.
That
Hmm.
I don't know what martial law you think is going on, but the street corners are not manned by flamethrower men.
Not yet.
That's
And-
for what happens after you break the masquerade.
Yeah,
And
I'm
they
like,
learn
wait,
vampires exist. Then the flamethrowers roll
Wait.
out.
We have a weapon which is perfect against these supernatural beasts. So
Won't
what?
hunters
They're
be
all
more
dead.
active?
Yes, there's a very good possibility of that as well.
Because
So,
of the
Cackletron will be staying in his residence until Allied wakes up. That means Aruman,
Yep. And
as
what
the
better?
other Humanity 7 vampire, you also wake up.
So I am going to, because I'm assuming the trains are going to be running right up until around 9 when they shut down because you can't go into Vienna.
Yeah, last train out of Vienna is 8:45.
Yep, so I'm going to go into work to see if I can't catch news of all the crazy shit that happened when I was busy trying to solve issues from last session.
Yeah, you just kind of walk into work, you kind of start washing the glasses, just having a quick little
Washing
look down at the
glasses,
newspaper.
performing, because that's part of what my character does, and let's see what I can figure out. Awareness
Well.
and...
Let's start immediately with a bank robbery. In fact, 2 bank robberies. The suspects were not seen, and apparently drained the vault within 5 minutes.
Interesting. Can I figure out if the banks had any connections to the supernatural? Because that might tip me off to something.
Well, they, like I said, the curious thing about it is that the guys managed to get in to a locked vault, drain the vault of its contents of money, and then get out in 5 minutes between when the guard first checked the vault and when the guard next checked the vault.
Well, out of character, Allied, I have to compliment you on your ingenuity, but I'm gonna have to dock those
I
points
told him to blow it up.
I don't have to dock points for robbing
I
the vault
told
in a
him to
blatantly
blow up the
impossible
bank.
way.
I always think I take a humanity roll. Alright? I'm a good person.
It wouldn't have been a humanity roll.
Yes, it would have.
It would have been a gas leak, and then if somebody came in with somebody,
Yeah, a gas leak I caused by
No,
blowing
that's
it
no,
up.
no, no, that's not.
Yeah, and then when there's multiple murders.
no, they're suicides
same as
because
if I
they
heard
didn't
the,
smell the gas.
Suicide.
You sound like someone with conscience 5, man. It's like what happens when I just drained the dude in the streets.
Isn't a
that no one
humanity
saw.
roll-
If I hear about it, it's still a humanity roll because I don't want to kill people quite yet.
Good news, and you'll never hear about it for sure after this news day.
Yep. Alright, so anything else that I hear about?
Well, let's see. Where do we begin? There was a riot caused by, they believe, some kind of poisoning that got into a police car and caused several officers and one nearby child to go crazy and attack people.
Oh god.
Wow.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Awesome. Okay.
Didn't he kill his own mother, the
That's
child?
fun.
Mm-hmm. It did.
Oh god.
Such a mean person.
It apparently ripped and teared the mother's flesh from the bone. Like a
Wow.
rabid dog.
Oh my god, the kid is gonna need
What?
counseling.
Did you need to
Okay,
roll
anything
him?
else that I hear
That
about?
kid's gonna need some serious, like, fucking PTSD.
Oh, don't
need
worry,
to
the kid was put
conscious?
down.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
it?
the kid was-
That child should have been put into a super soldier program if it was able to do that at like 3.
It was like 5, but yeah.
Yeah,
Poor little
it's
Timmy.
Anywho, anything else that I hear about?
Well, there were your crimes in there.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You just casually whistle and go to the next page.
Yep, just keep moving on. Just sort of nod at it and then just ignore the the entire implications. Anything else?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there is the article about a strange case of a presumed drug user breaking into people's houses, stealing things, and leaving them in other people's houses, and also leaving salt lines in front of a bunch of people's doors.
I'd probably in character suspect them Malk, because that seems like it's either drug user or Malk, because those are the only two people who are insane enough to do that stuff.
Keep the demons out.
Didn't stop
Yeah.
you.
From doing what?
Oh, Jesus. Alright, so, I mean, yeah, you just learned about a whole slew of things. Oh, yeah. Including a
Okay.
break-in at a general store, in which a fruitcake, a
No, the
gingerbread
fruitcake-
house, and what else?
Those two were left on the ground. The claw hammer and the hacksaw and the bag of salt.
Yeah, you took the hacksaw, the hammer, and the bag of salt, right?
Yep.
Were stolen from the general store. And a man apparently got into the general store and then busted his way out with a hammer.
Good God.
How did he get in?
Mm-hmm. That is the current unanswered mystery.
As with most of these crimes.
Yeah. So,
Oh my god, the trio are probably going to be super pissed at these slightly impossible crimes.
They don't know who did it yet.
I know, they're just pissed they're happening.
yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's the sum of the news tonight.
Yeah, and I have absolutely no leads as to what they might be other than the fact that the
Oh yeah, there was also
store and the
another
drug
serial
users-
killing.
It was what?
It was you just finally get around and look at the last page a little while later. It's like, oh, another serial killing. Somehow all the other news managed to suppress that.
Well, a riot in the street or a serial killing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
And the bank robbery, okay, that should have been put after the serial killing. But
Keegan
for some
decided-
reason,
any info on the
Keegan
victim
decided to
as
fuck
to the
me, so-
any info on the victim, like age or something? Age and
Yes, another
description
young
in the
woman.
Paper.
Yeah, another young woman, unknown name, killed in the exact same way as the other two.
Does it give an age? Because I'm guessing that they're pretty much the same.
Yes, the age range given is 18 to 21.
All right.
Alad, you really need to solve that, or else there will be a civil
So
war.
what?
Well, if we could end up meeting up, then we might have a solution. But
Well, if I remember
That's-
correctly, we should also be all getting summoned by the Tremere anyway for
sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Is the Imperial Library still off limits?
Yes. I'm just gonna say yes because that seems the most sensible thing. So
Yeah, the
after
GM
doing
now.
all of that, I'm going to head to the train station so that I can head back to Fisherman's after 8-ish.
Yeah, it's not long after you walk outside that a interesting-looking raven begins to circle you in the sky.
Okay. I'm going to duck into an alley so that I'm at least out of the view of everyone. Hopefully. Well, I'd assume the
Mhm.
Raven would see. Or at least try and find a private place to accept the Raven.
All right, and at this point, you know, the raven flies into an alleyway. You can see around its ankle is tied a message.
Cool, let's see what the message says.
The Vienna University, immediately.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume
It's
Tremere
also
has
got
gone-
the Tremere seal on it.
Yeah, I'm going there. And I'm going to make an assumption that if the Tremere want me to stay after the curfew, they have a way of getting me out without exposing me to the curfew. Or they want me dead, but either way, I'm going to be dead if I don't accept, so going.
Mm-hmm.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Let's see
Yeah.
what they want.
So it's going to take you an hour to get into the city. So, speaking of... It's time for people with about 6 humanity to wake up, as it is now 7 p.m.
Cool, so is
So-
that 2 or 3 train rides for how much money?
It's 5 crowns per.
And I would have thought that the Raven would have caught me out at the outside of my place of business, so...
That's why I said pretty much the second you walked outside, you started noticing you were
Alright,
being
so I
circled.
burned 5 crowns. Cool. Good to know.
Yep. Alright, so it's now 7 p.m. Who has 6 humanity?
Me.
Check.
Yeah, alright, our venture pals wake up. After a disgusting day's sleep.
Well,
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, our Malk is now down to 5 humanity after,
Mm,
yeah,
No remorse.
How many more derangements did he pick
No
up?
remorse for the riot.
none. Alright, so, Venturers, you awaken.
okay, I know where I am, and I'm gonna go into Vienna and look for a detective.
Alright. Yeah, you didn't even make it, like, to the
I
Klosterberg
mean-
mansion.
No.
Yeah,
That's
you're
really-
in Schwechat, actually.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Right here.
I remember.
Yeah.
I know.
So
That's
you're just gonna straight head into Vienna.
Yeah, it's getting late. I need to get into Vienna fast, find the detective I need, and get the fuck back.
Yeah.
You need a detective?
I need to find the man who blackmailed you, Arman. I need to get my money back, or Keegan's money
Right.
back.
I already told. I remember telling Craftlol about the dude who employed him, and he did manage to catch his license plate. So all you really need to do is figure out how to get the info as to where he lives, and
Yeah.
Yep.
you can find him.
So I'm going with
Yep.
the detective for that. Private
That's a
detective.
decent idea. All right. So you're going to head into Vienna. You'll
Yeah,
end up actually catching a train.
Yeah, I need
Because
to do that.
trains are popular now that all of our cars are gone.
Yeah.
How
You
much was that
conveniently
cost
get on
me?
the train. You conveniently get on the train. As you're walking through the cars, guess who you meet?
Arman.
Yeah, Armand.
Oh,
Wait.
Yeah. Well, hello there. What are you doing here, stranger?
I'm assuming that was your.
Well, I was directed at both of you.
So now, what are you heading into Vienna for? Or what are you heading in on this train for?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my car broke down, so I need to take this train.
Broke down.
Yes, it broke down. I don't need to tell my crash to come. It was some problem. There were some problems with the car. It's whirled out for some reason. I don't understand why.
Did it have to do anything with the person you had driving it?
I don't think so. I don't feel like it was any problems with the person driving it. I think it's the car's fault, and I'm blaming it. But for now, I'm into Vienna for some errands. What about you?
I can recognize him from the. I'm hoping I can recognize him because he was the one who I got summoned to.
What?
Or could I?
You should know me because we were.
Yeah, you guys
yeah.
work together.
Yeah, we
Well,
work together in the church.
Hold on. Only Kraft saw me. Unless he's alongside Keegan right now, we wouldn't recognize each other. We wouldn't recognize each other.
Why wouldn't you?
I
You
don't
two
think so.
literally shared a car
Armin,
ride from Kloisterberg to your fucking town. Kraft drove you.
Kraft
No, he drove me.
Well,
He drove me.
Oh, our man drove Kraft, sorry.
I drove Kraft to Fisherman because that was where I had to go, and he went with the car. I don't think I ever actually went face to face with Keegan though. I passed
Yes,
it
you
off.
did.
I passed the info to someone else, and then he passed the money to Kraft. Okay, I did.
Like you had like a minute-long conversation with him at best,
Okay.
but you did
right.
talk to him. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Craft Law. I'm like, why wouldn't you know Craft Law?
Yeah, no, I know Kraft Law. Okay.
Okay.
So I can at least recognize that he is a vampire because he owed a favor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I can mention that I have been summoned by the Tremere to him, at least whispered, like.
You don't know that yet.
Yes, I
When
do.
you meet me right now, don't you? Or do you?
I'm
He
trying
does.
To,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Why are you going back home then?
Yes, this is what I'm confused about. I'm trying to figure out exactly the time period he has. So I would be on the where's the Vienna University? Because I'd probably be heading into there right now.
The Vienna University. Well, no. You have to wait a little while to get to the train and stuff.
Okay.
Trains run on a semi-hourly schedule here.
All right.
So, yeah, the top dot up here is the Vienna University.
Cool.
Just outside the central area.
All right. So I'm placing it on a timescale. This is after I had been summoned to the Vienna University.
Yeah, like I said, you got the Raven pretty much the second you walked out of your bar.
Mm-hmm.
So you have been summoned.
Yep.
Then you went to a train station, purchased a ticket, and waited on a platform for about 30 minutes and hopped on a train.
Okay.
I don't know
So
if quite that long, but yeah.
I'm gonna ask, where are you headed for?
I already said I'm going into town for some business.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of business?
Good old cryptic business.
I said errands. Do you happen to know where your former driver lives?
I might as well roll a recall roll to see if I can remember that. Otherwise, I have
You
the
wouldn't
information
know.
back at my house. I wouldn't know off the top of my head. Okay.
Yeah.
So
What employer knows their employee's address?
Well, he should have
In
some
the modern day,
information.
that's probably a little
Does
more
it?
normal, but
Yeah, I do.
Don't they have a contract?
we would have a contract, and I'd have the info back at my house.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, no. The short answer is no. You don't know.
Okay, so but he does he have it at home? So he can like telegraph it to me later.
No.
No.
Mm.
You might have a phone number, but that's about it.
Okay.
Well, not no.
What
it's hard to say
does he have?
because it's honestly hard for me to say because I'm not really sure on the employee regulation standards these days. So
well, he needs to be able to contact his
Does the
driver, so his drivers
yeah.
can come and drive him.
phones aren't really in private homes yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I'm a rich SOB, but he wouldn't be. Well, now he is, but he wouldn't be at the time of my hiring of him. So,
How did you contact him, or did you just show up every morning at your home?
evening, but it
Or
was a
evening.
sort of thing where he'd show up, I'd go out and do what I needed to do with him, sort of
Okay.
staying around there, unfortunately.
Mhm.
So you
I
say
would've-
no?
Yeah.
Okay, then I ask. Well, do
Unfortunately,
you
I
know his
don't-
name then?
I should know at least this
Or
one.
can you?
In character, I should
Yeah, you
know at
should
least
Yeah,
his
you
name.
know his name.
Yeah.
You can give a name.
hmm So I tell him his name. I tell him my driver's name.
Yeah.
Right.
Do I have any paper on me that I can write it down on?
I have my
Unfortunately,
notebook.
none that you can use, especially since you don't really have a pen. Things don't
Okay.
work after being submerged in water.
That's true.
Okay, yeah. Can I ask if Arman has? I ask Arman, do you have any pen and paper for me to write this down on? Or could you write down all the information you remember
basically
about
at
your
this
former
point,
driver?
Craftlol just pulls out a waterlogged notepad and tries to use a pen, and that's like spilt out all its ink. And it's like clearly his goods have been underwater.
Yeah.
Whoops. Arman, what's your name?
In character.
Cosmo.
Yeah,
Cosmo. Do you happen?
Dimity. That's our
Yeah,
service.
Dimity. Cosmo, do you happen to have a notebook and a pen? Could you please write down the information you have on your former driver for me?
I should be able to do that, right, Kale?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone's generally presumed to be carrying that stuff around in this time period. So
Yep. So I pull out mine and I write down what I know, what I remember of him, and pass that to him.
all right,
And I
you
put
guys
it in
enjoy
my
a happy
pocket.
train ride.
Yes, happy.
So Keegan,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Earth to Keegan.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask the officer in my military. Fleet. I'm gonna ask him what happened the previous night with Kraft. What does he know about what happened?
Guy came to door. You gave Guy money and sent Kraft with him.
I meant before when we got attacked, because I'm pretty sure it had to do with Kraft when the hunters attacked us.
All the survivors there died. Remember, it was just you two at the end.
That's
Yep.
why I'm asking.
No,
the
he's
officer.
he's asking his head of security what I said to him. Because
Oh,
You learn that Craftlol came by to the estate and informed him to prepare for an attack at dawn. And that somebody would be making an attempt on your life, Keegan.
But then nothing happened.
Yeah.
Then I came home injured.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him to find a lawyer in town for business stuff, and then I'm gonna ask him to acquire some specific things.
you're suing the
Okay.
hunters. That's
You're gonna have to specify those things, Keegan. You can't just
I'm
say
gonna
specific
I'm gonna
things.
PM them you. Okay.
Alright.
Then
And
I'm-
PM me a shopping list. Go for it.
Haha. I think that should be it. I'm gonna grab the truck and 4 guards. I'm gonna go about seeing the prince, and probably before that seeing the head of military in Vienna. I need to get a pass for night time.
Yeah, that might be something you might be capable of doing.
Might ha.
All right. Well, as you and your goons are setting up to leave, Kaka, a bird lands on your shoulder and pecks your cheek.
Hey, stop that. I look at his
Yeah,
what?
yeah. You just sort of like grab the bird, and you note attached to it appears to be a, and attached to its leg appears to be a note.
I can take it off while holding the bird and then look at the note.
Mm-hmm. Meet us at the Vienna University. It's got the Tremere seal on it.
Alright, I guess I can do that after I meet the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give the bird a squinty-eyed look, and then I'm gonna throw it so it can fly away.
Yeah, it just flies off. All right. So, welcome to Humanity 5 o'clock. Otherwise, for everyone else, 8 o'clock. Okay, 1 hour before curfew. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Well, Andy, Andy,
We're
how
chat-
are you going to do
we're-
this?
We're allied.
So, yeah, let's start with Andy.
Okay.
Andy, you wake up, and you just sort of march over. Your roommates are home, which is unusual.
How am I feeling?
You
Probably like
don't
absolute
feel
shit.
great. You're kind of feeling like shit, honestly. It especially gets worse when you look at the newspaper
Okay.
and you see all the casualties in the riot.
Oh God.
Make another conscience roll.
Yup.
It's not over yet. Well, it is anyway.
You lucky
It is.
SOB.
All right.
Lucky as fuck.
Actually, no, I wouldn't care. It was accidental,
Mm-hmm.
and I have Humanity 5.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, your conscience is still holding from your actions from the night before. Although your manic depression does come into play, so.
Okay. So, can I can I use the Malkavian network to contact someone or try to?
You're welcome to try, because I believe you have decided to spend experience points in Malkavian time.
Yep.
All right. Would you mind
Okay.
rolling us some perception, Malkavian time?
Okay.
And for anyone
Difficulty?
wondering, yes, it's called Malkavian time, and that's basically what his reception is to the Malkavian Madness Network. And yes, I'm aware that makes no sense. It's just the Malkavians.
Welcome to Magic
Difficulty
Again.
also
You don't
makes
gotta
sense.
explain shit.
Yeah, it's crazy ass vampires.
Difficulty?
Don't gotta explain shit.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is always 9.
Alright.
Fuck it. Well,
Wow, that was lucky.
All right, you scream really loud into the Madness Network. What emotion are you trying to send out?
Oh God, that'd be bad. This is complicated. How about fear?
Fear. All right. You emanate a wave of fear into the Madness Network. Any nearby Malkavians will feel your fear
Okay.
and know your location. In short,
All right.
Andy tries to call for help. All right. Now, so Andy, what do you do?
Do I know anything about the Gentleman's Society for Rational Investigation of Supernatural Matters that's based in Vienna, and Rainer Stochka and Florentine Lengauer? There are
Not
two
really.
Malks. There are two Malks in Vienna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I go see them?
Okay. But,
Wouldn't think they'd also be coming to see you at the same time.
yeah, you did just kind of scream
Right.
help into the Madness Network.
Yeah. Then I'm going to. Are my roommates awake at this time?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to hang around and wait inside.
Okay. And as we look back over to Ulysses, who finally gets his ass out of bed.
Yeah, that was a good sleep.
It's now 8 p.m., 1 hour before the curfew.
So my guy's gonna get up and do the usual, trim the beard somewhat and look at the newspaper.
And then go, what the fuck just happened last
And then
night?
both stare in horror.
No, he's gonna look at it and he's gonna realize that his bank robbery was on the first page. Just frown a little bit and go, "What else do we have?" So there's clearly something.
That's
Oh.
martial law and curfew. I only get 1 active hour a night now.
That's not what he thinks. He goes, oh.
I don't think you can even get into the city before the curfew falls.
We are actually surprisingly close to the city.
You're in
Ollie?
the city.
I'm gonna ask then, now that you're awake, where the fuck are we?
Because apparently Cackltron got drunk and does not remember.
I also have terrible memory anyway, so that probably didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
My memory's shit.
I'm gonna look over at my companion, who has stayed this entire time. I'm gonna put down the newspaper, fold it back up neatly. Should I do my roll now, Kale, for the laundering, or no?
You don't really have time to do any laundry, so no.
Oh.
And I mean, the laundry thing is like on a weekly basis.
Oh.
So.
Fuck me. All right. I'm gonna, because the car's outside.
Yep.
With a new license plate and everything. Did I ever get a new driver to come in?
No.
Did you murder your last one or what?
Yeah, he choked him out.
No, he fell asleep at the wheel.
Pretty much.
He fell asleep at the wheel. He's currently sleeping somewhere. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sleeping forever.
Yeah, he's a very
You choked that motherfucker out.
Shroud
Don't
does
even
not.
start.
Shroud does not equate to Cloud. I just want to point that out.
This is what happens when you don't read the description, kids. You end up like Allied and Andy.
or kind of like me, too.
Yeah. It turns out reading, it's a useful talent. Unfortunately, nobody decided to put any points into literacy IRL.
I'm good. We're good.
Oh, we took a laziness.
Blame on
That's
someone.
neither here nor there.
Alright, so,
So now that somebody who's actually knows where they are happens to be awake, you are right here.
Oh, so fucking that's great. Well, I'm gonna talk to Alive and say, hey, dude, man, do you want me to take me to the prince, please, so that I can not get killed?
fuck, we forgot about that, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah. So can you maybe take me
Drunken
there, please,
bastards.
friend? Thank you.
This is why you don't VTM drunk, kids.
Well, you guys were the one who made the drinking game last time.
Mhm.
I was peer pressured into it. I had no way, shape, or form had control over
Shut up.
myself.
Do you want me to
and
go hunt
forced me
that?
to
Do you want me to go hunt the discussion
It was,
down?
it's a joke, Armon. So my guy's just gonna scratch his chin and just realize that shit. I also don't have a driver.
Shit, I also have an hour until the military is going to start opening fire on me for being outside.
How long
Less
will it
than.
take us to reach the prince?
Not long, thankfully.
Well, we could just
It's like
walk.
a 15 minutes walk.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go take a casual stroll down the.
Well, let's keep it brisk. We want to get there before I get, killed.
Mm-hmm.
So let's.
Well, you're gonna be
do
walking
You
a
don't-
around
you
in
don't have
broad
enough-
daylight still,
Nobody
so
knows.
you should be fine.
Nobody knows that.
I think the prince and the trimmers, who are pretty wise, would probably be like, the banks have been robbed by someone who got in and out without even breaking a single thing. That sounds
They
like
also-
a protein fire.
They don't know that you're here yet. So
I know, but I think they could
you
assume.
you
They
are.
could
If
probably-
they ask, you arrived tonight.
There are other powers that they could do it, like a Tremere. Tremers can learn to teleport, for fuck's sakes.
That's true, but
You
like-
you arrived tonight, and you met me in the city to meet the prince.
the thing
that
is, I know that if I say that, come back to bite me in the ass, and you'll find out.
Look,
and I'll get
look
killed
at me,
for that.
look at me, my friend. Look at me.
Get killed
There's
lying
no
to the
pain,
prince.
there's
I'm the
no
captain
pain
now.
or risk.
It's simple. You didn't want to blow up the banks and cover our tracks, so we got to do this
That's
so that they
even
don't
worse.
connect it with you.
This isn't actually because of that. This is because we need to, so that I don't get ostracized from vampire society.
Well, I guess I show him the fucking newspaper.
Oh yeah, that's a problem. But I mean, we're doing this because otherwise the prince.
Well,
will
yes, but what I'm saying is you arrived today in the city so that they don't immediately connect you. The clan known.
You arrived yesterday, and that was the night the banks were robbed, you say?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I can just tell them that I arrived today. They'll find out I arrived yesterday, and I'll come back to bite me in the ass.
They're
I
going
can
to murder you one
guarantee
way or
it.
the other if you tell
That's
them
a
you
problem.
arrived
That's a
yesterday.
problem later. That's a problem for later.
Yeah.
For
That's
now,
a
we
good point.
need.
That's a problem for future cackle.
Yes.
So,
Current Cackle arrived tonight, which is
Well,
why it took so long.
I'll
to
only tell him when I arrived if he asked. Which now that I've mentioned that, Kelvin will make sure he does ask it. So, yeah.
I guess we're out the door like bickering back and forth like two angry hushed old people as we walk.
An angry old couple, pretty much.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Can I only wait around inside for half an hour?
All right.
Does the train take an hour to go? From
Well, I mean, Andy,
Yeah.
Schwechat.
Slowly, as you have a chat with your roommates about yesterday night's events, it appears that a bird has managed to somehow find a way to open your window.
Hey.
Yeah.
And you've gone mad.
Yeah, or perhaps you left your window open.
I tell them that I'm going to step outside and have a smoke, so they don't think I'm crazy for trying to talk to this bird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, the bird insistently follows you.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
And outside, you see several police lines.
Where?
Surrounding your house.
My house. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You're not even sure what happened this time.
What's the bird say?
Well, the bird doesn't talk. You talk to the bird doesn't mean the bird talks to you. The bird's above talking to you. We both know that.
What's its leg say to me?
The bird shakes off its note to you and then with some dignity flies away.
You didn't eat it this time.
Not in front of the cops.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, there appears to be several bodies laying on the street. And it looks like there was another riot.
Oh, lovely.
And then you look up at your open bedroom window. Hey, Andy.
Yep.
Make an intelligence occult roll, would you?
Oh boy.
Alright.
Let's see if you're too stupid to figure out what happened.
Difficult.
The answer is
Difficulty 7. This is a roll you. Oh, you.
Wow.
Yeah. I was gonna say you want to fail this roll, but
Well,
yeah, you kind of figure out as you woke up screaming, from a nightmare from your depression, that you accidentally activated Voice of Madness in your sleep
congrats.
and have caused another riot.
Okay.
Hello, Riot Master. I think Trotsky wants to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, several civilians beat the shit out of each other. You heard some screaming outside, but it's still a relatively busy time of night, even more so since the curfew's up, since people can't be out late.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it
So
doesn't appear any bullets were fired, and at least this time most people seem to have been brought in alive, if crazed.
okay, what did the note say?
Vienna University, got the Tremere seal on it, go now.
Okay. Does glue exist at this time?
Fuck if I know, Google it.
Okay. Well,
probably isn't glue just like
Probably, yes.
I'm gonna rip.
I'm
off
gonna
the-
guess since they have had glue for hundreds of years to seal letters, I'm gonna guess probably.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to glue the seal of Clan Tremere to the back of my hand and start walking.
Alright.
From that note, I still have the one from the other note.
Yeah. So everyone more or less manages to arrive at the Vienna University around 8:30. With the exception of Keegan, who is there by 8.
Question, Kale. Did it really take me 1.5 hours to go from Schwed to Vienna?
Well, it kind of took you like a half hour on train. I guess
Yeah.
you arrive with Armand at around 8 as well.
Him and I would have arrived at about the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I would be.
So you two arrive around the same time as Keegan around 8.
And I'm gonna go. And what do I roll to be able to know? Do I know that where a detective firm would be?
No. Not
Uh-huh.
immediately.
Could I
You don't
roll
just
for
kn-
it?
You don't just know about businesses. You'll have to find one.
Okay.
It's a good thing there's that streetwise skill.
Yeah, the one I didn't put any points in.
Yeah.
You know what? I might have some.
Yeah. Maybe you should ask for help from someone else. Who knows?
I'll go. Well, Arman is still with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ask him. Do you happen to know where a detective firm is?
Technically, I kind of function as a bit of a detective firm on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where any real detective firm is?
Wow. Wow. Oh man. You know what? No.
Okay.
I'm not letting that slide. I'm not letting that
Okay.
slide. That is a burn so deep. Aruman, roll for frenzy. Because you have been humiliated.
in public.
Yeah.
Hey,
At
no,
least I have 5 self.
Hang on,
it's
I
a
have to
private
quickly.
conversation.
I have to quickly get the fucking difficulty, because you know what I don't often have to ask people to roll for?
Frenzy from insult.
Frenzy from being humiliated. Hang on, let me get the difficulty.
At least I have self-control of 5, so there's that.
It's 8.
It is. You are right, Keegan. Roll Frenzy, difficulty 8. Botch.
Yep, let's... Oh, I see a 1.
Oh no! Oh no! This is
Congratulations, Keegan.
you just get the "you won't like me when I'm angry" kind of stare. As that cut so deep.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
It's at this point that Keegan knew he fucked up.
no craft law.
Yeah.
Do try and leave him a little bit alive for Keegan to chew through later. Well, let's find out if you do end up leaving him alive.
Yep.
Fine.
At least
Well-
the kids in the brawl skill this time.
I'm gonna.
Luckily, you're doing this in the middle of the street too, so maybe somebody will try to intervene.
Yep.
Can I?
Wait. Aren't they in Elysium?
No, they aren't there yet.
Okay.
They're walking
No,
down the
we're
street.
on the train station
Okay.
still, right?
Okay.
Well, you're off the train station. You're sort of walking down the street now.
Okay. Oh fuck. Could I spend blood into dexterity?
No. You're too busy being terrified and about to be punched in the face.
Can I? Oh, I know. I'm gonna use I'm gonna intimidate him with presidents.
Oh my
3
God.
successes. I should probably have the fucking Arman roll his own combat rolls.
Okay. Yeah. Let him
Alright.
try and attack me first, then, and then.
Well,
I
no.
mean, technically, I'm the one who threw the first punch down.
All right, hey
Yeah, that's
Craftlaw,
what I'm
roll
saying.
soak.
Leaves.
Okay. And so.
Craft just fucking drops. Just.
I mean, there's only 1 damage pot. If he even gets a single successful soak, he'll just,
It should have
Okay,
been
nothing.
Stamina, difficulty
Big try.
6. Also, if you have any fortitude.
Nope.
Kale, since he was punching him in the face, it should have been difficulty 8.
Well,
Headshot.
it just generally mean that, not necessarily targeting.
Oh, you don't take any damage, so
You managed to
You successfully soaked because incoming bashing damage is halved, 0.5 is rounded down. All right, Craftball.
If I scare him.
You have had combat initiated on you. How do you react to this?
Fight.
Fucking run.
I'm
you caused
thinking. I caused it, I know. But if I scare him away, what will he do? That's what I'm thinking, because I can try and
It's
scare
probably
him.
going to be another into the
Redhead.
river situation, honestly.
Because I'm thinking, would that fuck something more up? And I'm not gonna
know
try
it.
and neutralize him.
Actually, is
Because
Keegan
he's
with us
frenzied,
now?
so he's boosted. No, he's at the
I haven't met
university.
Hold on. Kale, question.
Hmm.
Around what time were they getting off the train again? And this
When
fight
you were
broke
waking up.
Yeah, around the time you were waking up.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to think.
You're going to try to what? I can't hear you
I'm
over your
thinking
laughing.
right now. I'm thinking, what should I do? Should I scare him away or should I run away?
Yeah, your pick.
Scaring me away has the possibility that you are responsible for having someone not being able to attend Elysium, the Tremere specifically summoned.
Well, no.
Also,
I-
here's a problem.
Do I know that?
There's a chance that because Arman is currently under control of the beast,
Yeah,
that
Masquerade violation.
yeah.
Well, if I scare him, that will break the violation. He will stop being frenzied, right? He will just go be scared.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that stop
can
him from
try.
frenzying?
he can.
Turn frenzy into
He
rope.
might
Oh,
just
no, I know.
choose to go
If I-
eat a nearby bystander.
If I use dominate and tell him stop,
You
Will he
can dominate the beast.
It's just +2 difficulty.
Yeah.
okay, so I'll just. Okay.
Yeah, no, you should have fine generation because I'm 10 and I think you're 8, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what's your willpower though? 5? All right. So at +2, it'll only be difficulty 7.
Difficulty 7.
Mhm.
Do I use mesmerize or do I use
Well,
command?
you'd probably use command, stop, or freeze.
Could I tell him?
Generally, mesmerize requires a little too much, concentration for you getting the shit beat out of you.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll that then. Difficulty 7.
Yep.
Fuck, that's gonna be bad. I only have 4 dice for that. So,
Well, it's either that or you try to scare him off and fucking have to hear, oh yeah, by the way, you caused this as well.
You got
one
a
success.
Hey.
All right, he freezes in place, like a statue.
Okay, so is the beast? So he's still controlled by the beast.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You could try something
Could I-
like
could I-
calm now that that's done, but I
Yeah.
don't know about if that's exactly going to.
Would that
Oh,
work?
hey,
Yeah.
Crapwell, take his memory. Take the memory.
I
of the
can't-
insult.
I don't have that.
Oh, well, fuck.
I don't have level 3 dominate.
Rip.
Yeah.
Well, then mesmerize him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can I like soothe talk him?
Yeah,
with
you
mesmerize?
could say you will regain control of yourself.
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
And what's the difficulty of that one?
7 still. It's based on his willpower.
Well,
Willpower
I'm
plus
now
2 because he's in a frenzy.
so close to be able to get automatic 1 success. I have 6 dice
Mm-hmm.
for that.
Yeah, but you can't auto success.
Can't I? Okay, well I got
No.
1 success anyways. So he will
Well,
be
you
soothed.
do. All right. Well, either way, you have to make another self-control roll, Armon. The good news is, thanks to Craftlaw's help, you have an extra die.
Okay, so 4 difficult, or it'd be 6 difficulty, 8 this time.
Difficulty 9. Now that you're in frenzy, and this is even more humiliating for you.
For fuck's sake.
And this is why you don't
6
talk
difficulty 9. Let's see what happens.
Sorry.
Well, that works.
Yeah, there you go.
Crap, you fucked up.
All right, like the dominate thing. Both of them only last for a turn anyway, so luckily that's good. Bad news: you need to get a total of 5 successes to stave off the beast completely. You're on the road to doing it, but you're still kind of like half talking, half growling. Like you're just like, God, growl, damn it, growl.
Can I keep?
You're kind of like
Can I
having an
keep-
internal in your head civil war here, right?
Yeah.
You're just winning out right now.
Yep. So I'm guessing that's a 5d10 versus the 9 difficulty again.
Yeah, but now that
Can
you're
I,
in a frenzy,
can I
down to
continue
8.
try? Can I continue and try soothe talking him? Helping him.
You can
Calming him
try,
down.
but you want to risk
Wait,
the botch.
mesmerize.
Do you really want to knock up his difficulty again?
How many did he lose the die that he got from me now
Yeah,
it's only a
for this turn?
yeah.
Okay. How many dice do you have, Arman?
5.
Okay, 5, difficulty
I said
8. Can you?
If you knock it up, though, the difficulty becomes, what, 9 or 10?
9.
9.
Oh, 9, alright.
Because it's even more humiliating that he has to get help to control the beast.
Yeah,
Just
so I
fuels
think
the
it's
beast
just letting me
more.
notice
Okay, so
myself
I'm gonna
that
let him
it's
do his
probably
shit.
6
I'm gonna-
Yeah.
if you
Are you just gonna start like running, huffing it down the street?
Just run.
Just
I'm gonna try and follow him.
you're gonna follow him? What?
And there's
Oh,
a
Run.
fail.
Well, I need to. Wait. No. We started running. I can't continue mesmerizing him because I need eye contact for that, don't
Yeah.
I?
So yeah, you started running. The bad news is hey, Aramon,
Yeah.
how much blood did you wake up with?
I have, I want to say 8 just off the top of my head. Let me double check. 7.
Oh no,
Yeah,
You're
this
hungry.
this is gonna be
you're hungry.
No!
interesting.
Oh,
This is why you don't do that, Craft.
oh dear.
Craft, you done fucked up good.
Everybody who
So,
contacts
because remember, technically, when you're frenzying, you don't have any self-control. So, 7 minus 0 is 0. You're hungry.
Yeah.
And Craftlaw at this point is no longer engaging you. So you know what the beast likes to do?
Oh,
when it's
It's in a
hungry.
public place.
In a public place is irrelevant.
Yep, I know. This is gonna lead to me just getting gunned down by the police, isn't it? Ultimately,
Well, beyond a rather obvious masquerade violation.
Well, I can't stop him
Let's
anymore
start with a
anyway.
lovely conscience roll as you drain a beautiful woman on the side of the street of all of her blood.
Hold on. Does anybody try to stop him? Because you said the streets are more busy because we have less.
Oh, people will try,
People
but
try.
the problem
Can you
is
stop
he has
that?
5
Can you stop a
strength.
legitimate vampire. Let's be
Yeah,
honest
the
here.
problem is
Okay.
while under control of the beast, all of his physical attributes are 5.
Crap,
Yep.
killed Armand.
So, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 8 for your conscience roll. Then you'll probably want to try another self-control roll.
Do-do-do. Oh, hey, look, I succeeded. Barely.
Fucking hell.
Good news! For the murder of the girl, you are not. You're fine.
I'm not at all trouble because it wasn't me doing the deed.
Yeah. And this means it's time for your self-control roll.
Well, first off, how much blood did I get from that?
Oh, a full 10 points.
Wouldn't that make him go over his limit?
It doesn't matter if you're already in a frenzy.
Oh, thank God.
So
He's
technically
already
I
in
now
a frenzy.
have
So, Craftlaw,
18 blood or something?
it's kind of great. You really should have read the triggers for frenzy.
I should have, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I
make another.
have barely read any of the
There's a
game
reason
rules.
vampires, while seemingly assholes, are very nice to each other.
Yeah, I've got 17 blood points underneath the beast right now. And,
Well, you're capped at your pool.
okay, so I got 12. I would have 17.
All right. In that case, all your physical attributes have been buffed to 6,
Oh no, he's
as the beast sort of just burns the extra.
Oh yes. Okay, so another 5d.
Yeah, and yeah, self-control. Hurry, get your shit together, man. Oh,
Oh
God.
He's so dead. So
yeah.
God.
You rip out the throats of some police officers who were trying to stop you.
Another
Roll
conscience
conscience again.
Crap, you just killed Armand.
sorry.
I mean, okay, new point. Nobody ever beat.
Oh God, yeah, you botch. So I have bad news for you.
Can I
Good news, you
shoot him?
can't lose your last point.
Can I
of
shoot his
con-
leg? Can I shoot him in his leg? or
You
something?
you ran.
I didn't run. I didn't follow him.
Okay, Kale.
He started running.
Make
Yeah.
him
I
make
don't
a.
think I can lose my last point of conscience.
You
'cause
no,
the
yeah.
sheet won't let
Why
me.
don't I? Why doesn't everyone shut up and let me resolve what happens first? Thank you. So, unfortunately, well, I suppose fortunately, you can't lose your last point of conscience. Instead, you just lose 2 humanity. So you're knocked down to 5.
Yep.
Man, the beast is having a great time with our party tonight. We've now lost 4 humanity over the course of 2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Craft. You're just kind of watching him just at he just grabs a cop, just bites into his neck, just rips out the neck and throws the thing away. And he's just fucking shredding things.
Roll courage if you want to engage.
Yeah. Because this guy is so far out of control, and you really don't want to piss him off. So,
I
it's
can't.
going to take
call him.
courage for you to engage this.
Could
If you're really going to try here.
Well, I'm shooting him from a distance. Do I really need to?
You see how fast he
You don't
moves.
want to do that.
Oh
So
yeah.
you need a courage roll, yes.
With 6 dexterity, he runs fast.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna.
Who knows? Maybe if you run fast, the people can't connect you to the crime.
Hmm.
If I disappear, nobody will pin this on me. Nobody will pin this on me if I don't start shooting him anyways. Because they don't know it's my fault. He went crazy.
If he survives, yes, they will.
Yeah, at this point, even the cops, other cops have started to open fire. There was a patrol of 3 cops. 2 of them are already dead.
Well, if I open fire, that wouldn't they will take me with them then for investigate or
No.
for interrogation with
They might
or-
take you for questioning. That's really about it, though.
You're helping
So-
them put down a suspect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
you
I-
were
am I
seen
allowed to do
conversing
that?
with the suspect,
Yeah, this is
and
about as
then
blatant of a
happened.
masquerade violation as is possible. Hunters are going to have an absolute field day. You're
Okay.
not wrong.
So I am allowed to start shooting him then.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Fuck
hell
it. No
yeah.
one's gonna stop you. This man has just murdered 3 people.
2 of them cops.
Yeah.
And
And the Imperial soldiers on the street corner has already fired off his rifle once.
oh,
Fucking hell.
and he
crap.
made it.
You know what makes it
He
even-
might have hit.
You know what makes
I when it comes to the beast, I prefer to just do it by story and not roll the dice.
You know
It's
what
far more entertaining that way.
you know what makes it even more terrifying to the humans? Their bullets, if they hit, aren't doing any fucking damage.
Pretty much.
Six stamina, yeah. He's just taking bullets. He doesn't care.
Technically, I was bruised before this because I never healed that last point of damage.
Oh, if you were bruised, then you were healed when you overfed. Good news.
Cool.
There's no stopping you, Arabons. You need. What have you done? Oh, he's running in the city of Vienna. Somebody call the police.
Well, at least the good news is that the military was already on their way.
Yeah, so several gunshots have also started going off. So, yeah, hey, Craftwell, how do you feel about things? Do you just want to start running? Because there's a lot of people running away right now. You'd blend in.
I'm just gonna run away to one of the
Yeah, you're just going to
zones.
huff it with the civilians.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're just,
run.
fuck it, I'm out of here. This ain't my problem.
So,
Arumon, you're going to need to roll some more self-control.
All right.
Let's see if you can get your shit together. Come on, come
I
on.
almost don't want to though, because then I'm gonna just. get
Arma, couldn't you
murderized
spend
by the
willpower to
military.
resist the beast?
Yeah, he can spend willpower.
Why didn't you do it?
Because I wasn't expecting to need to. This was something that came out of the blue. All right. Well, I can burn every
You
single.
knew
point
what
of-
would happen if you botched
You
the
can only
rolls.
blow 1 point of willpower per turn.
Yeah.
The question is, do
So-
you need to? I mean, it's already gone tits up.
Yeah.
What does it matter if it goes tits up a little longer? You're not going to take conscience rolls on anymore. You've lost too much humanity.
Yep. I've already lost like basically everything at this point. I'm gonna get gunned down whether or not I take control. So honestly, I think it's just time to just let the beast run wild because I don't care anymore.
All right, you'll accept the beast running wild. Very well.
oh, God.
So as your eyes go through, you just absolutely slaughter some more cops. You just go ham. Like, you know, another 3 or 4 guys arrive, and you're just taking bullets, and you're just ripping people's throats out, right?
Is he,
You just go on a killing spree.
is he flipping cars yet? Because he has, what, strength 6?
No, 6 strength isn't enough to flip a car.
Oh.
Not
I'll
quite.
tell you
I can tear it
Yeah.
to shreds. I just can't flip it wholesale.
Well, actually, these cars are pretty light by comparison. He might just be able to kind of tip over a car, but he has no reason to.
He needs,
In addition, a few more civilians along the way are just hurt. and,
you can
murdered.
throw a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. So, about an hour later, we'll come back to you.
So,
In the meantime,
Okay,
everyone
so-
else who made it to Elysium,
Yeah.
hi everybody.
I have a question. Would that be on me and Cacotron's path to there?
No, you probably heard gunfire in the distance. I don't know if you guys
Oh.
would like to investigate.
What's
Two
that?
riots.
Gunfire. Oh, no. Oh, well. I need to get to the prince. Let's keep going.
I'm torn here. I'm legitimately torn because I
It's
want.
martial law. Shit's probably happening. Just-
Yeah, like that. Like my guy would be like interested. Like, what's going on over there? And like,
On the other hand, do I want to be anywhere near that? You know, don't want to look suspicious.
And on the third hand, I would quite like to get to Elysium, please.
Mm-hmm.
who's that third voice in my head?
Oh, you're not
It's
on Mount,
not in
you're
your
not.
head, it's just Cackletrod.
I like, look like, oh, that's right, you're here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, all right.
Okay.
I guess we keep going. And we just hurry up after hearing the gunshot.
All right. So Craftlaw, at this point, you just book it to Elysium, and you're there second with Keegan, being the first arrival.
So I see Keegan there.
Yeah. Do you have anything you might need to tell him about?
2 riots, a rape, serial killings, bank robberies. I guess there really is something in the water here.
He won't be able to spread these news.
I'm not sure it's walking.
Yeah, you might need to talk to him about something. You might want to leave your own involvement out if you want my recommendation. Although somebody's going to remember. Like,
Well,
he doesn't
Armin's
just
probably
forget
not
what
dead.
happened and what drove him into frenzy.
He's probably
That's assuming that I get out of there before everyone else arrives.
that's assuming he's still alive after this.
Like, so Kraft, you might want to start telling people about what happens. Or happened.
Keegan is my sire, so he shouldn't be that.
He's
bad
mad
for
at
me.
you, but he's always been there for you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And he was, he was my benefactor too in my human life. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with I trust him, and I'm gonna tell him what happened.
All right. So, Keegan.
I'm still annoyed of him.
Yeah, and now you learn that he absolutely humiliated the Cosmo de Medici and drove him into a ravenous frenzy in the middle of the street, and he's, as we speak, causing multiple Masquerade violations. On the plus side, there might be on the plus side, there might not be that many survivors. But that's really a pipe dream at this point.
He's just gonna keep going, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
he has to ride it out for an hour or so.
Oh God.
Yeah.
My eyes just
Breaking
sort of
out of
widen, and my
frenzy, given the
mouth
fact that there are cops around me, is probably lethal. So I just surrendered to it at this point. It's like, this is a
There it is.
catch-22 for me.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's fine. Austro-Hungary didn't need its fucking army for the upcoming war, not whatsoever.
Well, I mean, given that Andy probably fucked us over in the war, you're not wrong.
All right, so, Keegan, what is your reaction to all this besides your eyes widening and your jaw dropping?
Feed him to the Tremere!
Don't. Make me forget, please. That's what I'm gonna ask him. Make me forget.
I'm gonna look him in the eyes and tell him because I'm gonna make the connection now.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what happened with the hunters. Dominate. I'm gonna roll my mesmerize.
All right.
Difficulty?
I don't know. What's Craft Law's current willpower?
5,
It's permanent willpower. Current willpower is for forgetful mind.
Sorry, your permanent willpower.
Minus
5.
1 because I
Yeah, -1 because you're one step bloodbound to Keegan.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, because he's your sire.
also I took leadership 4 for command.
Ah, so the difficulty's 3 then.
Well,
Goodbye, Craft Law! Yep!
He spills the beans about the hunters, and he just keeps talking and talking and talking. He never shuts up, and he goes through every meticulous detail about how he ran into the hunters at the church, and, well, you actually already know everything that happened, so all your meta-knowledge becomes in-character knowledge, basically.
Okay, I'm going to roll my...
Is this
I
an
don't know if I
insult?
need to roll... No, this isn't an insult. I'm trying to figure out what I need to roll because I want to murder him right now. I'm literally going to take him to Elysium, take him into a back room,
You just
and then...
feed him to the Tremere. They technically...
No. It's his job to do it.
Okay.
He's the sire. Craftlaw is still the fledgling.
That is a point.
Armon is so fucked. Craftlaw is now dead too, probably.
I'm out of the campaign, even if I do come back to wakefulness, I'm just diving in the river and just floating there until I hit the sea at this point. That is my plan.
Until the sun rises.
Yeah. No, until I hit the sea or until 5 minutes before the sun rises, whichever one happens.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to grab him by his scruff of his collar, take him inside, tell the prince I need to deal with a problem, and then go ask for a room alone with him. I think he's going to understand.
The prince just looks at Craftlaw, looks at you, and goes, "Yeah, you feel free. There's a supply closet behind the lecture hall they're meeting in."
I'm just gonna, when he grabbed me, I'm just gonna look down and be silent. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna accept whatever he's gonna do to me. I am sorry.
Are you not
I
gonna
don't
try
think
to
you
fight back?
understand craft.
I think Kraft realizes he's not going to win against Keegan, especially because he's his sire and he's sitting in Elysium. And
I'm blood bonded to
Yeah.
him with one.
Not
blood
totally.
Bonded,
Well,
but
no,
there's
I'm
some
not totally,
reason
but
Keegan
I
would probably help him because of the whole the traditions thing.
Craft,
I
rise of
wouldn't really want to
revolution.
go against him.
You're gonna die anyway. You might as well.
You might as well try and run. There's nothing
Going
we can-
by killing with it.
Hey, maybe you can make a river escape.
If anybody
In the
asks,
middle of
say,
escape, everybody's gonna be after me.
No, no,
Everybody's gonna be after
Craft.
me.
If you,
I'm gonna have to defect to the Sabbat.
Craft, if you start running, you can say your sire gave you a 5-minute head start. Don't believe that unless he specifically gives him shouting out, "Get him!" It's fine. Then you just have to kill Keegan, and you're good.
No, he's not.
Got this, Craft.
You're also in an Elysium with like a dozen Tremere.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he's well under my dominate, so he can't do anything I don't
Yeah,
want
with
him to.
the 8 because he's still just babbling on about the night.
Oh God! in
Like he
front of
hasn't
everyone.
stopped babbling yet.
Tell me,
Like even when Keegan took him in front of the prince, he
I would have probably.
He's just like ignore him and it just keeps babbling about hunters. Need to do. So you take him into the supply closet.
please, no, Keegan.
I'm gonna
Don't
start.
kill me.
Okay, one question. I need to roll for my stamina, right? Because I'm still leaking.
Well, don't worry. I mean, yeah, you should probably, I guess.
I mean, if you Diablerize him, it'll probably cure you.
Yeah. Should probably roll your stamina.
Okay.
Won't hurt.
I'm gonna spend the willpower.
All right. You
Okay.
overcome the disease. It's only -1 penalties now.
Whoa.
So the question is, do you think that the Tremere would let you Diablerize him?
In Camarilla law, he is legally allowed to.
Then I don't see why.
It is the
why
only
Keegan
time
would.
diablerie is allowed. Sire is allowed to diablerize child.
Or bull.
Generally speaking,
hunt.
fledglings are always allowed, or if a blood hunt is called.
So, Keegan, you should cure yourself by Diablerizing Craft.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna start. I'm gonna look at him, say "Don't move," and then I'm gonna bite into him.
All right. So, Craft lol.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah. All right. Keegan,
I
it's
am
time for
dead.
some willpower rolling.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Do I have to drain him first, or would I have already done
Well, I mean, he can't really move. Well, I mean, you do have to roll your dominate first. It's difficulty 3, so you're.
Can I use willpower to
I
resist
think
that
you just
dominate?
auto-succeed, actually, because doesn't he have more than 3 dominate?
PvP, you're never allowed to.
Okay.
Just auto succeed. Just, I mean, and yeah, because Craftwall could use willpower.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Even if I use
Keegan's
willpower, that
hold
wouldn't
over you is
matter.
far too strong, Craft. Even willpower can't save you from it. I'm sorry. Your best hope now is that you suffer the final death rather than diablerie by Keegan botching a willpower roll.
Don't jinx it.
It can happen. You need to roll your willpower. Difficulty Craft's permanent willpower, so it's 5. There's no bonuses to this, so it's just difficulty 5.
So my
Keegan.
willpower versus his.
Yep. Craft lol, you lose 4 points of temporary willpower. Keegan, roll again. Because I think Craft has all 5.
Yeah, I had.
You would have gotten it back.
Yeah, so. Bad news for you, Craft lol. You not only suffer the final death, but you're diablerized by Keegan.
Nom 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 nom.
Hell.
I'm sorry, but you are out of the campaign.
I think I'm out of the scope too because there's literally no way I can act in Vienna at this point.
Well, that was quick.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. We still got many other people to see if they drop to.
I apologize for this, Craft lol. Please understand.
So do I get a willpower back because of my nature?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Among other things, hey, Craftlol, what's your
Yes.
humanity?
6.
Oh, good, so he doesn't have to roll any additional times. So, Keegan, upon committing the act of the Amaranth, you automatically lose a point of humanity. I'm sorry.
it's fair. I did what I needed to.
Yeah, here. Sometimes you just need to do shit. You've given into the beast. So no matter what path you're on, you just automatically lose a point. Now, good news. As it does come with benefits, you receive a point of presence
Woo.
from Frederick von Val's study of it.
I would have preferred not to get that, but
Mm-hmm.
anything else?
No, but that's more or less it.
Do I need to roll conscience, or is this?
No,
No.
you would have needed to roll conscience depending on what his humanity is, but his humanity is actually higher than yours right now. So, or was, I should say. I have to start doing the past tense. His humanity was higher than yours, so you're okay.
Uh,
All right. Well, Craftlol has met the final death.
This feels so dirty.
Yeah.
You should probably roll like a fate die to see whether or not my character ends up surviving for the future, just out of the entire.
you have-
You have
or
6
something.
stamina, and you're just draining blood as you go. Like, their guns are not enough.
Yeah.
There's no stopping the madman.
Yeah, not with stamina 6, and yeah. Alright. So, 2 walk into a supply closet, 1 walks out.
wait, I think he's pretty young, so I think somebody's gonna have to get rid of the body.
Yeah, kinda. It'll be taken care of.
Later.
The Tremere can have that arranged. So, do you want to inform the prince at all, perhaps, about what Craftlol did? Maybe fill him in on the problems that the city is now facing?
That's going to be essential.
Uh,
Well, and on the plus side, instead of having the Tremere own the city of Vienna, instead nobody's going to own the city of Vienna.
well,
There will be no city of Vienna, basically.
I'm gonna have to inform him because that's why I deauthorized him.
Yeah, I mean, you can just do it whenever the hell you want, technically, but probably wouldn't be terrible to fill him in.
So
All right.
I'll probably do that when we're having, after he's done with Elysium, and then I'll have my conversation with him one-on-one.
Well,
isn't that just kind of giving Armand time to run rampant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should probably tell him immediately because of what
Yeah, I'm
happened.
gonna tell him
in the
about
comments.
Armand, not the hunters yet.
yeah,
Yeah.
Armand. And, like, the prince actually face desks so hard that the wooden desk cracks. Like, there's just now a crack along the desk. And then he proceeds to begin meditating. Hey, Keegan, roll Perception Occult.
Gotcha. Difficulty?
Difficulty 7.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay, let me discord.
You recognize he's doing a ritual of some sort, but you can't really identify what. And after about 30 seconds, he exhales and says, I've just informed Detrius.
Oh no.
So, Aruman, I have bad news.
Beatrice is going to stomp me into the dust?
Well, the gargoyles are.
Yeah. That's still beside the point.
So we've gone down from.
So, Aruman, in your riding out of the beast, you unfortunately will not survive it now. Keegan has signed your effective death warrant anyway.
Ultimately,
As-
this is going to happen one way or the other.
Yeah, let's be honest here. It doesn't take long before, a flock of stone gargoyles and just overtime. Like, because the Masquerade's already fucked.
Yeah.
The Tremere will bring full arms to bear.
I think we broke the Masquerade worse than the Sabbat ever could have hoped to.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not even a
And on the
symbolic.
plus side, hey Keegan, you don't even have to call the Justicar anymore.
Before we get fucking recruited.
Good news, there's probably 2 Justicars now coming. Because the Ventrue one isn't too far away either.
Oh no!
So I don't
Actually,
even,
neither is the Malk one. There might be 3 Justicars coming now.
Oh,
So I
God,
don't even need to call anymore.
Calvin, I called them out just the car.
Yes, that also does not help.
Oh, shit.
So there's a good chance that there are now 3 Justicars coming to the city.
Well,
Oh
GG.
my
On the
God.
plus side,
Please.
congratulations, Armon. You successfully have stopped the Justicar who is leading the Balkan League war. And an armistice will be signed.
Oh, cool. So I prevented
between
World War One
Sir-
from that.
No, just perfectly historically.
Mm.
Well, actually, just a few days early. So the armistice is signed on the 26th rather than the 28th of December. Slight alteration.
I made peace through massacre. Massacre always works.
Hitler,
Yeah.
stop!
So I'm just trying to give you like a consolation prize.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, Etrius is a 4th generation Tremere who's been alive for 1,000 years, and he will arrive personally to deal with you, Armon.
Sure.
Normally, I would like to give you a chance.
But at this point,
But-
it's not worth it.
It really isn't. Armon meets the final death at the hands of the Tremere.
Fucking
And
hell.
ultimately,
Serious,
so-
serious short one.
So I have a question.
I went out in a literal blaze of glory almost.
Does
Yeah.
does me and Cackletron see the flight of gargoyles like overhead heading towards?
Yeah, and you also just notice Etrius standing on the back of one.
I'm like, oh.
I just kind of like put my head down. I'm like, oh no, it's a good thing we didn't go.
I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I kind of like put my hand on his head and like, don't look at him for the love of God. Trust me, don't look at him.
I'm just like,
keep walking. We need
have we abandoned the masquerade? Well, do we need to
No,
defend it,
no.
apparently?
No, my friend, no. We need to get you to the
We're
French
probably better
capital.
off playing Sabat characters with how much money we've got.
Yeah.
We're the best of back recruits I could hope for, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, here's the problem. Keegan, I hope you weren't too attached to your media influence.
Oh dear God.
Because
I didn't use it,
you
so.
can't possibly clean this up.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a very good chance that there's going to be some straight up blood bonding of editors. And a lot more heavy-handed influence. Like, the Tremere are basically going to usurp all of your influence in the media. Like, emergency fast cleanup protocol.
They're gonna be fucking
That's
Tremere.
On the plus side,
Sure.
congratulations. The blood hunt that was going to be called against Lady Ada Henmar, it's been postponed.
For what, a few extra hours?
No,
Few
it's
days.
probably days, weeks maybe.
Yeah.
Allied, you
Well,
have time
clean
to
up.
fix this.
I'm assuming we're all still going to Elysium, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
no,
just
no,
we're
no.
we're no, we're just we're just
who are left.
we're just seeing a flock of gargoyles and Etrius riding on the back of one, heading out from an Elysium.
Well, we wouldn't know that it was canceled. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, yeah. No,
Well,
we're
it
still
wasn't
up.
canceled, necessarily.
Yeah.
But
It's just about
it's
to-
just
James
Valerius
Blood Hunt
now who's
called
there.
to an emergency masquerade damage control situation.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we don't
it's-
know that. None of us know that, which is the best part besides Keegan right now. We just know that there's a flock of gargoyles and Etrius flying off
Yeah.
into the sunset.
Yeah. Well, not the sunset. They'd be on fire if that was the case.
You
Mhm.
have my point, though.
All right. Oh, dear Lord. All right, so let's see how much worse this gets. Okay, so, Cackletron, Andy, Allied, all 4 of the remaining players are now at Elysium.
Yeah.
You guys get filled in on what happened, and why Craftlol and Aruman are no longer joining us.
My guy just kind of like pinches his
Who are
nose.
those two?
Yeah, as Cackle says.
Well, I know who Grapple is.
Yeah.
My guy
Can I-
just pinches his nose.
Can I assume that I've introduced myself to the prince, or is he gone?
Yeah, you introduce yourself to the prince, who's unfortunately not going to allow you to stay in the city.
For
Oh.
obvious reasons.
Yeah, due to the absolute chaos, they want pretty much any vampire out that they can get. You will not be granted permission to operate in the city.
Oh god
Well,
damn
that's
it.
good.
Yeah, you would have normally. Unfortunately, the events of the night have changed things a little bit. There's no way. I want to give you permission, but from an RP standpoint, I just can't. I'm sorry. I really wish I could.
Join the Sabbats.
Don't worry, everybody's already Sabat apparently.
Yep. Fucking Christ.
I guess I
Time for an
give
early flight to Milan.
Cacotron like the 5 crowns to ride the train and be like, I'll meet you with the money.
It's like, here's the town you want to get off in. You're more than welcome at my place. Sort of thing.
No, not if it's in the fucking city. Fuck no. No, not in the Blood Mage's domain. It's just
No, but don't you have a holding in Loretta really far out, remember?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so that's not okay.
I presume that's where you were going to be sending him.
No, because he's not allowed to stay the night since he has to leave the city. I'm giving him the money and I'm giving him another location to where, like, this is where the money will be dropped off when it's laundered so as to keep my end of the deal. So he doesn't,
Is that location outside of Vienna?
Like, right outside of it, yeah.
Cool.
Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cackltron. I can't give you permission to operate the city. Just after what has transpired tonight.
Fucking craft lol.
Yep.
Sorry.
Craft single-handedly destroyed a campaign so far.
Yeah, this is great. This is fucking great.
You're welcome, guy.
The campaign is absolutely falling
shut.
apart now.
Can't keep your mouth shut for 5 seconds.
And
As a kid, shouldn't you have explained what a justicar is and all the other terms you were using?
yeah, I need to. I need to get to that.
So that people actually know what the fuck, why it's so fucked up, and why
Yep.
it's so bad that they are 3
So,
are coming.
For the chat and for the people in the recording, the Justicars, I should say, there's one for each clan in the Camarilla. And they are the people who are above the prince. When generally they step in when a prince loses control of a city, or happens to be feuding with the elders, and there's a lot on the line, lots of masquerade violation, all sorts of stuff. The short answer is there's probably the attention of 3 of these guys. They're known for ruling with terror and an iron fist, and even the most minor crimes tend to be punished very severely.
So let's move the campaign to Budapest.
Yeah, you might want to be fleeing. It's not wrong.
I thought fleeing was an admission of guilt, though.
Nah,
It can be.
not for me. I have to
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, Cackle has to leave, so he's fine. It's not an admission of
Or
guilt
I
at
could
all.
turn into mist and just stay.
You're still vulnerable to sunlight.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I mean, very conveniently, a property just opened up in Fishermond.
Oh, Jesus.
See if you need a place.
Fucking hell. Is that outside of Vienna city districts or not?
Yeah. It's just
fucking-
down the Danube River.
Let's
Where,
go.
Ahriman used to live.
Is it guarded?
No, not at all.
Did he leave it to anyone as well?
What's a
Probably
will?
not.
It's
honestly?
actually really funny, because some of the things that Keegan PM me about is like, I'm gonna need like a lawyer to write a will for some people here, and it's like, and I'm just like, oh, your plans, they're just not fast enough.
So
I just
Is
had
Adamant's
to when I
house.
heard him say that he made him go crazy. I just couldn't postpone that.
Yeah, no, believe me, you were far more merciful than some others I've seen with their childer.
Shouldn't I already have a
sneaked
will?
into the sunlight sort of execution instead of just drained in the back alley kind of execution sort of murder?
It happens. Diablerie is usually reserved when they fuck up really badly.
Like
Which
Masquerade,
this
by
fits
the
the
way.
bill.
Yep.
how am I
Is
going to
his
get
soul
outside of
stained
Vienna before
now?
9 PM?
Yes, the soul stained because he committed Diablerie, but nobody cares. It was completely justified.
Won't
So,
that allow him, to complete
Like,
other
even
diablerie
a
and not-
Justicar would normally come to town, look at you like, you've committed diablerie, execution. In this one particular instance, even the Justicar will be like, no, that's fine.
He fucked up. He earned it.
Yeah, like, Keegan will have to go before the Justicar and explain everything Craftlol did.
Hmm.
Now, that's going to be a problem. Hey, Keegan,
Uh,
do you remember the 4th tradition by any chance?
oh god.
Everything that's my fault is your fault. Basically.
Oh fucking god, no!
The 4th tradition, the accounting. Thou those create are thy own children, until thy progeny shall be released, aka the statecraft law was not in. Thou shalt command them in all things. Their sins are thine to endure.
I shouldn't have had a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you should have had him on a fucking collar and a leash.
Keegan, like, unfortunately, you might want to consider fleeing the city too.
Yeah.
Because, whilst the Justicar won't, outrightly kill you for diablerie,
What just happened, he'd probably kill you for.
everything that Craftlol did is technically your sin. So, thankfully, Craftlol hasn't actually done anything that's worthy of that. So you're probably okay. You might want to leave, up to you. You might be made to go through an ordeal or something. Basically trial by walking through a blaze of fire. It'd be a little easier for you to do if you had some fortitude. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fucking campaign.
Yeah.
Got this.
This is what happens when you induct noobs into the game.
Yep.
Okay.
I was most worried about Craftlol. That's why I put him on Keegan's leash.
Okay,
Not
we
tight
couldn't
enough.
do the 2-on-1 with you because
Yeah.
he wasn't there, so I couldn't keep him on a leash. That was
Yeah.
not
You
my
guys
fault.
took- Yeah.
Who's left? Is it me, Keegan, and Allied?
Yep.
Yep.
Technically,
Cat-
Cackle
Cackle-
can kind of be active, he just can't stay in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've had
That
to deal with
makes-
work crises, so I've missed.
Is this
a couple
house
things.
big? Is it?
Cackle, stop.
His house that I've taken?
What, 9? My house is
Yeah.
big. I had 4 resources until Craftwall happened.
So yeah, he had a nice
Great.
sizable house. Good news. Won't be too much work to take over that.
This night's been great.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Andy,
Yes.
you arrive at Elysium and learn at the shit show that's gone on.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I don't. I'm indifferent about it.
Mm-hmm. And that apparently the court tonight was canceled.
Okay, so I decide where to go from here.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's about, 8:30.
Okay. Then, And we're not in the Imperial Palace.
No. Actually, I think I'm going to have to put in a recording cut here. This one's actually been going on for like an hour and 50 minutes, but...
Whoops.
Yeah, no, it's fine. For the events that happen, it's better it's all in one episode.
Yeah, that's...
Jesus Christ. We'll be... Thank you, everybody on YouTube, for watching.
This has been Shit Show, the video. Have a nice day.
Yeah,
Is this been
Well,
how not to play
we'll
VTM?
we'll be back shortly.